Okay, so yesterday we talked about strings and how to access each element, each character using the index. That is where we stopped. Okay, fine. Let's go ahead and put to the state. I'll take this example little further. Okay, so we were talking about name. Okay, so let me just run this. Name of 0 will give me the first character. Name of 2.
Are you sharing screen? We are able to see the screen.
Screen is not visible. One second. So we have declared name is Sam, and then I'm trying to retrieve the first character using the index 0, so which means it will give me yes. And then if I put the same name of 1 here, that will give me A, and the name of 2 will give me M. Okay, what if I put name of 3? What happens to it? What do you think? Name of 3. I have Sam, which is 3 charactered. Let's see what happens. So it gives me an index error, which means string index out of range. So which means what? So range of this particular string is 3 characters, which means it starts with a 0 and ends with 2, correct? But when I have given 3, it is out of range. What is out of range? String index is out of range. I hope this is clear. We'll look at something called slicing. Okay, which means, let's take an example of this. Text is hello Python, and then I'm giving a range of the index. Let's look at the output. So it started with a 0, so which means in this particular string 0, h is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So that is how the indexing happens for this particular string. So it started with 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the fourth will not be printed. So O is not printed. Clear? Type 3 if it is clear. You can also try this. Text. You can start, instead of 0, you can start anywhere, say for example 5 till 12. Okay, so it started with 5 and has given us the comma and then ended at before n. So if I take it 13, you'll get Python. And another way to do this, the same thing, is text. You don't specify the beginning, so by default it is 0, and then if you say 13, the entire thing will get. So this is as good as 0:13. So by default the other side is 0 here. Here it is 0. So instead of putting a 0, you just avoid that and put a colon and 13. And now we can also reverse the string. So usually when we have to do it in other languages, we have to write a function and a lot of code, but here simply put two colons and -1 and your string is reversed. What did I do? Clear? Just put double colons and -1. This is alternate characters, and you can also try the same with every three characters. Colon, colon, 3. Now to access items, then what do? We use the same approach what we have used with respect to strings. Programs of 0 will give me the first item, or if you want programs of 3, it will give me the go. And then if I try to access with a 4, now 4, it gives me list index out of range. Earlier it was string index out of range, now it is list index out of range. I hope this is clear.
String, it is different, and list is different.
Yeah. Here we are accessing the objects, there we were accessing characters, so there is a slight difference between it. And we can also use, say for example, programs dot append. So I want to add a new program to the list, so this will be PHP, and then if I want to print programs, so you have a PHP which is got added. So if you want to edit the list or add, then we can use the append function. And you can also drop some of the items, so using the function remove. So instead of append, you say remove, and then I just want to drop PHP now, or maybe .NET. I'll try to remove, and then print. It's already removed. I'm doing it twice, so let me just fire this. Now remove this. Oh, this is not. So I'll append this and now remove this. Too many times I have added. Fire again. One more PHP is gone. Fire again. This is gone. The list, so far what we have seen is of a similar type, all strings grouped together, all numbers grouped together. But we can also have a list something like this, which is a mixture of different objects. We have strings, we have integers, we have float types. It's a mixture. And also I'm declaring a tiny list, and I'm printing all these first three steps, you understand, four in fact. And then this also gives me twice the number of elements, and I can also add a list with another list. So that is what I'm doing using a plus operator, and the rest is similar to what we have done using strings. Okay, so let's look at this. This is what is a combination of two lists, and nothing pretty much. Rest still is the same. Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and try this. So this is a reversing a list. All the elements are actually reversed. And then this is replacement. We'll see how to not replace but insert something. Okay? So if you look at this 1 2 3 4, and I'm saying 2 2, okay, and then I'm giving 100 and 200. Let's look at this. So it starts at index 2 and then ends at index 2, which means it doesn't replace anything, but it will insert at that particular position. So it starts, insert these two things in between, and then you have the previous elements as is.